on your thing. See if you could request to join. No, Instagram. All right, we should be live on most devices, I believe. If y'all out there, once y'all check in, let me know y'all can hear us. Y'all already know it's the First Love Podcast with your host, Coach Beadz. And we got
Go DJ3.
Game.
We in the building. We had a heck of a weekend. So for y'all who just tuning in, we're gonna make sure y'all running back to the beginning. But we got these microphones on here, these new microphones, and I need to know once y'all chime in if y'all can hear us. Really need to know if y'all can hear us. It's been a heck of a weekend. We're sitting here with some hardware this week. Some hardware is on deck. All right, we got somebody chiming in. Let me know if you can hear me out there. Once you tune in out there, people, we want to hear y'all feedback. We had a heck of a weekend. It was great, man. We spent our weekend in Las Vegas. Me and the missus, we had an anniversary this weekend. We was in Las Vegas for basketball games, so we made a huge sacrifice of our anniversary to spend it in the basketball world. That's how it goes sometimes, my people. That's how it goes. Now, see, could y'all send a request? You see how I saying I'm live. See if you can send a request to join. Oh, it gave you the option. Shout out to everybody who tuning in. Y'all tuned in to the First Love Podcast. And I'm here with Go DJ3 and Shaad Game. We had a heck of a weekend, man. We had a real dope weekend. We went out to Vegas. We played in the Bigfoot tournament, right? It was the Bigfoot tournament, DJ?
Yeah.
Man, it was huge. We came back with some hardware. We won our first national championship for the AZ Phenoms. Class of 2029. Man, who all on the team, man?
On my team?
2029, who won the championship, right?
Me, Cam, Joe, Dom, Kyson, Andy, and Steven.
So, went down that 7 deep.
Yep.
Can y'all hear us out there, man? Drop a comment if y'all can hear us out there. Show us some love. We need to know if y'all hear us out there. Maybe I need to go on this live. So, we went out there 7 deep. Man, how did the weekend start off for you?
It started off good. We was blowing all the teams out, and my shot was feeling good from the 3.
Man, before this weekend, you felt like you was struggling with the 3?
Yeah, I feel like I was in a slump a little bit.
What do you feel made you shoot the ball better this weekend? Was it the competition or, how did you prepare to get up out of that slump you was in?
I was working on my form shots. I was working on my form, and I was just getting some shots up. My confidence was up, and I was just confident. Like I knew I had to hit the 3, so I think that's what helped me hit this weekend.
A lot of form shooting. How you felt about the first that Thursday? Because we was in Vegas Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How you felt, Shaad? How you felt, Shaad, when coming into Vegas and knowing your brother and them was gonna compete, and they had to play against some first teams was easy, but they had some smoke, didn't they?
Yeah, I feel good because we can and get easier and then harder.
Yeah, start off easy. Man, what was the most points y'all scored this weekend? It was crazy.
123.
Y'all scored 123 points. Did y'all feel that we was bogus for putting up 123 points in that game, or do it just come with the territory?
I think it come with the territory. I feel like we should have did that to show other teams that we wasn't playing around.
We didn't let up Coach Myron. The other coaches made Coach Myron mad, and Coach Myron, he started calling the press, man. And y'all pressed that team. That wasn't even the team that we did the 100. That was the team who scored 88 on that they made Coach Myron mad at, I believe.
Yeah, but we pressed both of the teams. Like the shop, the Mexico shop, we pressed them because Myron made or they made Myron mad, and then the Vegas Elite team, the weak one, we pressed them man full court man.
Mm. It's just turnover after turnover. All right, so Thursday, y'all play one game Thursday?
Yeah,
So after Thursday, we 1-0. We goes into, for me as a coach, I chill for the most part. I relax. I was super tired after working, you know, had to get up. I had a couple clients that Thursday morning, so I had to get up bright and early and work. Then I had to drive us to Vegas. So I was tired. So by the time we got to Vegas that Thursday night, we had a game. What time was the game? Like 8 p.m.?
yeah. It was
9? Ooh.
it was late.
And I was tired. So I was kind of glad that we had a team that, I guess they was coming out there for the experience. And man, y'all made it easy. I didn't have to coach that game. Then Friday comes around. We had how many games on Friday?
2. Yeah, we had 2.
2 games. The first game wasn't really well. How you felt about the first game? Who did we play first off, and how you felt about it?
We played. Who did we play?
Outlaws, yeah.
Oh yeah, Outlaw. They was a athletic team, so we couldn't just like jump up to get rebounds. We had to do the small things, but we blew them out too. I felt like it was a good game. My shot was falling, and yeah, I think we did our thing.
Against the Outlaws. How you felt they did against the Outlaws? They from Texas?
Yep,
Texas Outlaws. Shout out Texas Outlaws.
They did good. They just need to get the ball up the court a little bit more.
I think we ended up getting that team by like 40 points that game, somewhere along the lines, high 30s, maybe 40. I definitely felt like there was an athletic team. They had speed, they had athleticism. I think they may be new on that type of territory. You know what I'm saying? But I felt they were okay. They had some skilled, some talented players. They wasn't all the way put together skill wise, and from a coaching perspective, I didn't think they had sets or the ability to adjust to. I could say that's a veteran team now, but I definitely give them respect. They came out and they gave us a first test where we did have to do majority of the little things. Then we got to the game where we scored 123 points, just a blowout. So I didn't really have to coach on Friday either. Saturday comes around. We're in Elite 8. What, 16 or 8?
I think it was the Sweet 16. I think
Sweet 16?
Yeah.
And we run into
First game, it was San Jose Spartans.
Oh, yeah. So it was the 16. I almost forgot about that. My bad, San Jose. No disrespect. No disrespect. What you felt about what do y'all feel about playing these teams that's coming from everywhere?
It's
We
like
had Texas teams, Vegas teams. We came from Arizona with the Chicago team, Chicago Demons. Salute. How you feel about playing at San Jose?
it's good because like you can prepare and you get to experiment playing against different people coming from different places, and it's a good experience.
What you think about that, Shaad? Just seeing other teams from different states, different cities, and you got to play against teams from different states. You didn't play this weekend, but you always with us. You part of the team, young and older team.
I think it's like more
More competition.
It's gonna be harder and harder.
Yeah, I think I like it because you get to see different styles of play. You know how we play, us being from the Chicago area, Chicagoland area, Chicago. Coming to Arizona, the style was different to me. Your style was different. Your style was different from say Joe, Cam, and some of the other good players out here in AZ. You could just tell. So I like seeing the coaching schemes, the style of play that the players come into these tournaments with. Yeah, San Jose. What you felt about that game? Was it just easy? What was the score you remember, or what you remember about that game?
I think we beat them by like 30, 40, or 50. They had one big dude, but he was kind of soft. It was another easy game.
Hmm. He was soft. What you felt about San Jose?
They like they had some big players, but we like boxed out and did the little things.
Yeah, I just felt there was another team that wasn't ready for how crazy the competition could get. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it's good experience for those teams to come out and compete in that type of environment. I also think it's kind of tough when you put a team, those particular type of teams in these tournaments. It could be discouraging for players. I mean, you got to go through the fire if you want to reach the highest level. But I just feel like those players, it could be discouraging. Maybe they didn't have different pools like for 2029. It was just gold or nothing, or platinum, whatever you want to call it. It was Hall of Fame or nothing. It wasn't rookie. It wasn't starter, all star. It was the highest competitive level. They didn't break it down where you could have a silver, a gold, and a platinum. It was just gold in our bracket. So I think that made it tough for a lot of those teams. All right, so advancing from the Sweet 16, you go to the Elite Eight. Smoke in the city. What y'all think about the Elite Eight?
The Elite Eight is where it got real. That's where the competition start coming.
Who y'all running to in the Elite Eight?
Rose City Rebels.
Rose City Rebels. Where Rose City Rebels from?
Portland.
Portland team. Hey, shout out to Rose City. Man, they program just as a whole, grade levels that I've seen and witnessed. They competitive. They got some athletes. They can coach over there. Man, they were tough. They got some. They had some height, and they had some good personnel. They had 3-point shooter, number 5. Number 4 was tall. So in that game, how many points did you score, DJ?
Only had like 2 points.
You had 2 points that game, probably. Yes, I'm like 2 points. Okay, so what happened when at some point in the game or at the end of the game, you had some words with someone in the crowd? What was that about?
They was talking trash. They was like, I suck on I ain't even score and stuff like that.
How did that make you feel when they was telling you that?
It was in the middle of the game, so it just made me want to kill their team even more. Like, it made me want to beat them worse.
So did y'all get the W?
Yeah, we got the dub.
You still ended up with 2 points. This person talked crazy. You got the win, but you only scored 2 points. We always see people say, do you rather have 50 points in a loss or 2 points in a W? In that situation, what did you feel? Like you weren't able to dominate that team. You got a heckler talking to you. What did you feel like? I know you said you wanted to kill him, but obviously you didn't kill him by points.
Yeah.
Did you feel that you killed them though?
I feel like I did a lot of stuff that helped the team, like small things. I got steals, I got a couple rebounds, I got some assists. So I think I still impacted the game in a good way. But my shots just wasn't falling, and I couldn't dominate on by scoring.
This how I felt about it. Culture perspective and being your father, like it didn't matter to me about the points, man. Some of the impact you made on the game, like a few times, you had to stick a kid who was around like at least 6 foot. Number 4, he's at least 6 foot, and you like 5 what?
5'5".
5'5", and he's 6 foot. And there was one particular play that stood out to me. They seen that you was on a 6 foot player, you only being 5'5". This is a tall, athletic kid that you guarding. He take you right to the post like he's supposed to. Right? He got you in the post. They try to feed the entry pass and you got the steal. I thought those type of plays and moments trumps a player saying or a fan saying that you suck because you only ended that game with 2 points. Like you said, you had steals, and that was key to me. They couldn't. If you stick at me, I'm going to the post, and I'm trying to bang you every time in the post, and I could be saying it incorrectly, but I might not be remembering it all the way. But I don't remember him getting baskets in the post. And you a little guy, and this dude could play. Like, I watched this game. How did what was the turnout of that game?
We won. We won by like, I want to say like 10-15.
10-15?
Yeah.
Man, so now we go from pool play to Sweet 16. Y'all beat San Jose. Y'all go to the Elite Eight. Y'all go against the tough San Francisco Rebel teams. I feel like number 2 on their team was a heck of a player, man. That boy was rebounding. He was diving all over the floor. He impacted the game. We got him in some foul trouble, I believe, though. And, man, it was crazy. Shaad, we got JoJo here, man. I want Championship Joe to get in this video because now we're getting down to the Final Four. You can leave your phone there. You can watch it. It's up to you, Shaad. Whatever you want to do. But hold on, Shaad. Show them your championship ring. Let them know you've been a part of the team. There's the camera up there. Let them know Shaad's part of the team, man. 2029, and he got his own team, that we built over there at AZ Phenoms. Welcome to the show, JoJo.
What's up?
Man, we're on the First Love podcast, man. Make sure y'all check out that video on YouTube. The First Love video is out, starring Shaad, featuring these guys in the video. Joe, we talked about the pool play to set the Thursday games. What you felt about Thursday? Just cakewalk.
Cakewalk. It was easy. And we really had to do too much.
Friday.
We played
Outlaws.
Outlaws was an athletic team, but it wasn't ready. And then we played Vegas Elite. It was trash.
Okay, so now we go to Sweet 16 when y'all go up to San Jose. They had the big kid. I think he ended up getting injured too at some point in the game.
He rolled his ankle, I think.
Excuse me.
And he was tall, but I think they lacked experience.
Okay. Then we got to the Elite Eight with San Francisco Rebels. What you felt about that team, and what's your opinion on them and what they bring to the table?
It was tough. They brought energy from the start. Their crowd they wanted to beat us real bad, but we came back like we always do in that second half and gave it to them.
Now it got real. When you go from the Elite Eight to the Final Four. Final Four, if y'all go back 2 weeks, when we first did our first episode of the First Love podcast, and you could go watch that on YouTube. And if you just tuning in, you can start this over from the beginning. It'll be on YouTube and where you can get a playback. But 2 weeks ago in California, we went up against Vegas Elite. Vegas Elite, like their Vegas Elite Blue. So Vegas Elite got multiple teams, and Vegas Elite Blue is their culture. That's the number one team for them. They're probably a sponsor team by a major company, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They got some ball players. What happened 2 weeks ago against Vegas Elite?
Yeah, they blew us out by like 15. We lost. It was a tough loss.
Yeah, they started off like 18-0.
Yeah, they sent us home.
What was the feeling after that? I know we talked about it a little previous, but just to recap it, what was the feeling after losing to that Vegas Elite Blue team, man? And they got some ballers, and they well coached.
We was hungry. We wanted to beat them back. We wanted our get back.
All right, so here we go. We up against Vegas Elite. It's the Final Four. We game plan. Like, I watch game footage, you know what I'm saying? I try to have y'all prepared as much as possible. You say y'all wanted y'all get back. What take me through it. Take me through it. The tip-off happened. What y'all feeling when the ball go up in the air? What y'all thinking? No Diddy. What y'all feeling, though, at that moment?
Hungry. We just wanted to beat them. I did anything I could possibly do to win this game.
Started again. I feel like I was forcing a lot. Like, just trying to play hero ball. Didn't need to, but so hungry to beat them, get our get back. But second half, we started playing more poised. Then we started listening more. Just got him, blew him out. Yeah.
So I felt in the first half, not to cut you off, Joe, like you say, it was too much hero ball. We had a game plan. Out the gate, we wasn't going to the game plan. We was winging it as players. Y'all players was winging it. y'all was doing what y'all wanted to do. It was frustrating for me as a coach because I had a plan. I knew what I felt would be effective in that game, and I felt y'all were going. Some of y'all was going away from that. You, Joe, like you say, you was trying to play hero ball because you wanted to win so bad. You kind of went away from the game plan. We was bringing the man clogging the middle sometimes, opposed to spreading the team out in the 5-out set. We were trying to post, and we didn't need to do that because we had mismatches. I felt. What you think?
Yeah, I was trying to do too much at the start. And if I just would have followed the game plan, I think we could have beat them by more, honestly. If we all just would have did what we had to do at the start.
So, first half, anybody remember what the score was like in the first half? Like the end of the first half?
I think we was up by 1. I think it was like 33-32, or one of us was up by 1.
So it was a close game in the first half?
Yeah.
Second half come around. Y'all know I'm hooping, I'm hollering, yelling. I'm at y'all head, no diddy. I hate that we even got to speak like this in this generation. Hate have to keep saying that, but I'm at y'all, man. Like I'm testing y'all will to go out there and deliver. Like all the work you guys put in. Like I feel like I know and understand what y'all capable of, to the point that y'all don't even know and understand what y'all capable of. So I'm telling y'all scared, y'all soft, y'all backing down to this team. What's up? Y'all ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? And switch turn on. We start doing exactly what we were talking about. And what happened from there?
We started to trust each other more.
Yeah, we started to execute the game plan. Then that's when we went up by a lot, and we end up beating them by 23.
Defensively, matchups, as far as who you was sticking, DJ. Man, number one, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either.
Hell of a player. Tough cover. You sticking him. You sticking to the game plan. He had some tough shots on you, man. How was that making you feel? Did you feel like you was giving your all, and it's like, dang, was it draining, or you were just like, hey, good shot? What was your mindset right there?
I feel like I was forcing him the way I was supposed to be, and I was there. He was just hitting him. He was on fire. Like he felt his shot. He was confident. He just was hitting them.
They had home court advantage. I realized. Well, they from Vegas, one, but later on, rewatching the game, the court say VEBC, Vegas Elite. Wow. So we on that court. All right. So Joe, from my perspective, I had a game plan and I was waiting for adjustments to happen. They end up adjusting. They went from man to man, where we spread them out in the 5 set. Then they went to a zone. We took advantage of the zone. Second half come around. I want to say they went back to man, or was that a zone they was in?
I think it was a 3-2.
It was still like a 3-2.
They was in a 3-2.
They stayed in that zone. Put you in the corner, Joe. And you just start dominating, man. You start letting the game come to you, and you was just dominating. What was you thinking at that time, or what was going through your mind?
I just gotta listen. I'm trusting coach, trusting what he's saying. So I'm just play my part and kill right here. I knew they couldn't stick me on the post, honestly. I wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, you dominated, man. So we end up getting that victory by, y'all say like 15, 20?
23.
23. I don't know the exact amount against that team, huh? Mike Jordan, 23. Beat them by 23. I heard some little chatter during or after the game. What was that about?
I think I had scored a layup, and then it was a kid. What's his name?
Cortell.
Yeah, Cortell. He was like, I've been killing you all game. I was like, score say different. And then he said something like, I'll beat you up. Or he said, all right, I'm going to beat you up. And that's when he subbed me up. I said, yeah, all right. Something like that.
So that was a little basketball chatter. We not mad about it. We play basketball. Basketball, fun game. We respect their team. Hopefully they respect us now. But at the same time, we want all the smoke. I've been saying it for the longest. Even when we lose games against elite teams, I keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? About your matchup, DJ, did y'all have a little back and forth at some point?
Yeah, he was hitting tough shots, but it was one play where I locked him up and he failed, and we went to score a fast break layup. And I told him, I said, that's locks. And then he came back. He was like, you can't be talking to me like that because I've been busting you. And then Dom was like, shut up. And he was like, you suck. And Dom was like, you trash and stuff.
That's a little basketball trash talk because end of the day, we line up, we shake hands. I respect the coach. I respect the players. Y'all going to see each other a whole lot through y'all whole career as far as each and every one of y'all go. But man, y'all took care of Vegas Elite in fashion. So now you go from the Final Four to the championship game. Championship game, we go against CME.
CM Elite, yeah.
CM Elite. Man, they had a big kid that I was checking out. He was dominant. Like this dude can move. He could post for the big body. Well, he was probably about like 6'4". 6'4", big body, big frame, but he can move. Man.
Good job.
Y'all was happy about beating Vegas Elite. What's the mindset going into the championship game now?
In the championship game, I thought we was finna blow them out. I thought it was gonna be easy at first.
So y'all thought it was gonna be a blowout?
Yeah.
It was a walk in the park, especially after that tip off.
Yeah.
Don tipped it to me after the ball to DJ.
Yeah, and I had an easy layup. It was 2-0. I was like, yeah, this finna be easy, but
Big jump came in. They ain't give up. We ain't give up.
we start going down by like
20.
deep deficits, like 15, 20. We was in the hole, but
Facts.
I was angry. I was pissed off. I watched them guys before we played them. Like I watched them, and I just was like, I ain't know the kid name was Big Joe, but that dude was beasting. You know what I'm saying? Like he was killing. He was killing so much that I couldn't really tell who else on their team could do what because he was just dominant. So they just kept feeding him the ball. So it's just like, all right, that's their man. But I didn't know who was their 3-point shooter. I didn't know who was a slasher, who was what, because he was just dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like if they had 60 points, he probably had 40 of the points. So I couldn't really game plan how I would have wanted to against that team. But I was trying to forewarn y'all that we was finna run into this big dude who could be a potential threat. I felt like we was gonna beat him. I felt like we should have beat that team by like 15, in my opinion, just watching them before the tip off. You know what I'm saying? I had a game plan, and y'all definitely didn't stick to the defensive scheme of the game plan at all. Even rewatching it, y'all didn't stick to what I wanted y'all to do defensively, particularly my bigs. Now, the bigs y'all carried us against Vegas Elite offensively, scoring the ball. I felt our guards played good defense against that team. So we get into this game, and what happened? After the tip-off come, we get the first layup, you say?
Yeah, then we started going down. We digged ourselves in the hole. We went down by like 15 to 20. And then
second half came.
Yeah, second half
time. That huddle talk was crazy.
Yeah.
So
we went to the huddle.
What happened in the huddle? Do y'all remember some of the words in the huddle?
Yeah,
you
was like
scared on the board.
Yeah, you wrote. You wrote 3 scareds, all capital letters on the board, and showed it to everybody that was being scared. And I was mad because I was like, you was like, y'all soft, we weak, and I was like, I ain't soft. So in the second half, we had to turn up.
Dang, so I came at y'all like that.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even remember that I wrote that on the board till y'all just said that. I did write scared. I felt y'all was scared. You know why I felt like y'all was scared? Because y'all missed the whole point to me in the first half. How many layups did we miss?
I think we missed like
12.
Total in the game or in that first half?
In the first half, I think it was like 12, 13, probably 14.
So we down, y'all say 15, 20-ish. We missed, I think 12 might be a little too much. But let's just say we missed 8 layups, 8 very makeable layups in the first half. That's 16 points. Very makeable layups. Or drop passes right there. Like a boxing out. They getting a rebound. They getting offensive points and we standing there staring. I felt like that was scary. Scared. Y'all want Big Joe to knock y'all out. Y'all want Big Joe. Y'all ain't taking that charge from Big Joe.
I ain't gonna lie, I most definitely wasn't taking no charge.
You weren't taking no charge. DJ stood right there like he was finna take a charge the last minute and said, no. Kaiser picked up a foul. Big Joe get an N1.
It's because I didn't want to, I wasn't trying to get hurt. That's why.
He was coming down.
He
Like,
too aggressive.
it wasn't even
If I would have
aggressive,
took a charge, I probably would have broke my neck, I think.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even about him being aggressive. It was just like the way he was wild. Like, he'd come down and do one of these, and he'd go, and then run right back down the court. Like, bro, what's wrong with this?
Big Joe wasn't playing. He was amped up.
He had to take some adrenaline before the game, like some
Yeah.
smelling salt or something.
He wanted it.
He wasn't playing. But them guards came to play too, though. We can't undermine them guards that they had. I felt the guards did they made some tough layups. They hit some tough three-pointers. Halftime come, I'm mad. Like, I'm so heated because of all of the work y'all put in, all of the sacrifices me and Coach Myron make as coaches, all of the sacrifices the parents make to make sure y'all get out of state, nice hotels. We eating restaurant every day, 3 times a day. We in the gym all day. We missing money, but we love it. You know, we our support system. But for y'all to come out like that in a championship game after y'all beat one of the most dominant teams, Vegas Elite, in their home court where they acronym, their name is on the floor in that gym, y'all beat them, y'all run into CME Elite, and Big Joe just got us shook. That was crazy. I felt like y'all was scared. I didn't even realize that huddle at halftime lit a fire in y'all, huh?
Yeah, and then I seen Myron. He was on the bench like this. He was frustrated, disappointed at us. I was like, we can't disappoint y'all right now.
Coach Myron just checked in. Shout out to everybody who checking in on the live. What's up, Connie? What's up, Greg? Coach Myron said Big Joe drove to the game too, and I think he's serious. What up, Kurt? What up, Street Boy Stress? Princeton, what's up? What up, RTs? Everybody who on the live, what's up, Dano? Yeah, we got that hardware. We're talking about the championship game now. Anybody who just tuning in, you can replay this back on YouTube. Today's show is sponsored by A-List Luxury Services. Make sure y'all book us for your transportation services. DM my page if you know somebody in the Phoenix area and they need that transportation. We're going to get them there. So, yeah, Big Joe was shaking things up the first half. Second half come around. DJ say, Coach Myron, like, oh, I can't believe this. I'm going crazy. I'm snapping. Y'all scared. Y'all soft. If I play the player like Big Joe, I'll be all in Big Joe face. That's me. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I mean, because when I did play, I didn't care about scoring the basketball. Everybody could do that coming from where I was from. If you went to Thornton, Rosa Parks, Roosevelt, Brooks, Middle School, Thornton Ridge, any of them schools, anywhere in the Chicagoland area, though, we ain't even talking about, you know, some of the city schools. But I felt like if I went up against the Big Joe, which I did in my high school days, I didn't want to score the ball. That point guard got it. That dude, hey, I'm the enforcer. Let me get Big Joe. Big Joe might be 6'5" and I might be 6'1". I want him, though. I'm on that type of time. And that's the dog me and Coach Myron trying to feed into y'all. Like, man, the bigger they are, I know it's cliche, y'all might have heard, the harder they fall. But some dudes be big soft cream puffs. Big Joe wasn't. But you can't back down to the bully. You already in the fight. Either you going to fight or you going to run. And we ran that first half. We ran. Second half, we put the batteries in y'all back. How that's jump off?
It jumped off to a good start in the second half, but we still could have played better. Cam came out hitting threes. I came out hitting threes.
I think I hit one in the corner.
Yeah, Joe hit one in the corner.
I felt like Cam kept us in that game in the beginning. Cam probably hit 6 threes that game.
Yeah.
I think he hit more than that.
Probably more than that. Cam gave us a lifeline because we was missing layups. We couldn't get none. We could get to the rim, but we just wasn't making them. And we started settling. and Cam catch fire. And he burning them. Keeping us just in striking distance. Trying to wake up. I remember at one point I was so mad at our bigs. I was mad at Joe. I was mad at Kyson. I'm mad at Dominique. Say, I need a giant killer. Pull the 2 guards. If you go back, watch the game. Say, hey, man, I'm going to need y'all to be a spark to help pull this game out. I need y'all to be a giant killer. You and Cam hit some big threes. And again, not to take away from our rest of our teammates because they did extra stuff. Y'all start rebounding. Dominique started rebounding. Joe, you did something in that game, and I'm going to get back to the guards, but you did something in that game at the end of the game where you could have took the ball and just not threw the ball at Cam and just did JoJo. But you said you recognized that Cam had a high hand that game, that you was willing to sacrifice, you trying to be the superhero in that moment to get the W. I felt like that was mature you. I felt like that was growth in you. I felt like that was being a great teammate and a leader in that situation. So I tell my head to you because I thought you was going to go. I was like, all right, Joe got the ball now. He finna just go because the play I wanted to do, they kind of sniffed it out due to a lot of the BS that was happening in that moment. But back to what you was thinking since we talked about that moment, Joe?
Once I got the ball, at first I was like, I'm finna just take this layup. And then once I seen Cam rotate, I held the ball for a little bit. And I'm like, once he said 3, 2, 1, just stuck to Cam. Got that foul.
Cam got the foul. He got fouled.
I knew it was one of the two. He was either gonna hit it or he was gonna get fouled.
And that's at the end of the game, tied up. So before we get to that in the free throws, you and Cam Cam was consistent. I mean, he started off. What was crazy, if I'm not mistaken, Cam missed his first 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, he missed.
Then he hit 2. Then he missed like 2 more. So he was like 2 for 7 or something at that point. But his confidence didn't waver. Every time he shot the ball, me looking at him, he felt like he was gonna make it. Like he wasn't just chucking them on some desperation. Like he was just like, this is what I do. This is my role on this team, one of my roles on this team. And he was finding a way, and he was just cash. Then you hit one so deep in that second half. You hit a deep one.
Half court.
Yeah, it was definitely on VEBC logo. You hit that joint deep. What was going through your mind at that moment?
I started off slow. I only had 2 points in the first half. And then at the halftime, like the batteries y'all put in our back, calling us scary and soft, I couldn't go out like that. So I had to turn up in the second half. And I was confident in that shot. I knew I was gonna make it.
Man, that was big. Like, man, it was big. It was big. Like, you stepped up. You probably ended up with 17 that game or something like that, 15. It wasn't even about the points, man. It was just big time shots. But the crazy part was we would hit big shots and they would come right back down and hit a big shot. Them guards was hitting some threes. And I'm just like, but we end up tying the game up before we get to that last play with Cam. Joe, you had a lane to the rim. You remember that play? You drove to the rim.
Oh, and I missed.
And you missed the layup. I thought you was about to hit.
I did too.
I thought you was about to hit. Replaying and watching it, I felt it was one of the moments when you went back to, not having full control, going to the rim. I'd be like, Joe, put 2 hands on the basketball so you could, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of got down there and you kind of went in that type of motion and it kind of just hit off the backboard or whatever. And they got the rebound. And they had an opportunity to go up. Y'all played some excellent defense. The rotations, the switching on the screens, the closing the gaps where they had to settle for a contested long 3 where Dominique came out and contested the 3.
And then then Kyson boxed out Big Joe.
Big Joe, boom, knock him down. They get a foul. I had no timeouts. I had to burn them because we was getting whooped. Now, I don't like calling timeouts like that, but I had to burn them. No timeouts. It's 7.6 or 7.4 seconds left on the clock. We got the basketball. Talk to me.
We was gonna try to run our press breaker, but they figured it out and they knew I was gonna go deep for the layup. So they had one player go back, and then Joe threw the ball in. They gave it back to Joe. We pushing it up the court. Cam rotated. Joe kicked it to Cam. Cam shot the three. He missed, but he got fouled. And it was a tie game.
Tie game, you get fouled. Coach Myron said, tell him what you was yelling when we was down by 15, though.
When we was down by 15, I think I hit a three, and then they called timeout, or we called timeout, one of us, or something like that. And I was on the bench, and I was mad, and I was like, we not losing, and I kept saying it.
You like, you ain't coming this far, just come this far.
Yeah.
Coach Myron felt like that was big. You being vocal like that, you light a fire with the team as well as what me and him was putting into y'all. Joe make a key play by swinging the basketball. Because we could have won the overtime, or Joe could have won the game. It could have won a lot of ways. Joe made a decision that he was going to throw the ball. Cam get fouled on the three. Did y'all already knew it was over once that happened?
Yeah, I knew
it was. If he was going to hit the first two, I knew he was going to.
He wasn't missing 3 free throws.
Yeah, he had 3 free throws, and it was a tie game. I knew he was going to win the game because I know he wasn't going to miss all 3.
Man.
I know he was.
What's crazy, when we was lining up, they was pressing at first, like it was man to man.
Yeah.
But the line once they went back, me, Kyson, and Dominique was talking, and then the 2 players followed Kyson and Dominique, and then they was kind of like listening to what we was saying. Like they put their ear, like we was huddled up, and then they joined in.
Oh man. What was that? When they did that?
I just started speaking gibberish. I was like, whatever it is. I wasn't even speaking at that point.
Dang. So, Cam go to the free throw line. Splash. Jim go crazy. Y'all win the championship. Y'all win this, and y'all win these. Right? How y'all felt, man?
We felt good. It felt like all the work we've been putting in paid off.
That's what you said, Joe. You said, finally got what we deserve. A national championship. How y'all feel y'all summer been so far, man?
It's been good. We won a lot of the tournaments. We lost one this summer, and that was against Vegas Elite that we blew out by 20.
I feel like this one we just won. All our L's, we took as lessons, and we just kept working. We never let it break us.
Facts. I feel the same way, man. I feel like the battles we've been in prepared us for this summer. Not even just for that championship moment, because I felt like locally we played against Hoop Code. And Hoop Code always been a pretty solid and tough, competitive group, well coached. Colin over there be balling, you know what I'm saying? And we beat Hoop Code in the 8th grade bracket. We're a true 7th grade team. We went up to 8th grade, and Colin's 7th grader, but he has some 8th graders on that team. We went up there, we beat them. You know what I'm saying? And Hoop Code again is one of them teams that's tough. Then we went up against SC Supreme. We beat them. Y'all beat them. So to me, those two, even though those is local teams, those 2 of the best local teams, and we went up to the 8th grade to go play them. And we got them. We lost against Vegas Elite in Cali. National. I think that was a wake-up call right there. Like, yo, really got to be focused on this next national when we show up to this next one, which was this Vegas one. Yeah. Then we win it. Yeah, so Coach Myron brung up the head, but man, he was in straight football mode. Football celebration. I know Coach Myron is a football player. Coach Myron straight head butted me in my chest. Boom, I wasn't ready. I was like, oh.
I posted up on story too, like when Cam hit the first free throw. And then ref was like, all he knew was one at the game. All you see is you and Myron go, and then as soon as Myron touched you, lost balance, and then you got him, and he lost balance, and y'all went on the pad. And y'all was like, how did he hit, but it's y'all should kill each other.
Coach Myron was turned up, man. But you know, man, Coach Myron been there with you, Joe, since I've been here, and I know way before. And he want to see you succeed, man. And he tough on you, but he always there for you. You know, he got your back. He gonna criticize you. He gonna pick you up. Like I seen his post, and he was like, "Yo, this." He was happy for you. Uncle Dad post where he said, "This the best you played." You know what I'm saying? The level you took it to. You know, he proud of you, man. He proud of you. You all the support and the sacrifice and the time that he putting into, you know, being there for you, bro. You made him proud this weekend. Y'all made him proud this weekend. Same with me, DJ, and just all the kids. Like, we here for all y'all. The sacrifices we make, y'all don't understand. Sometimes we dead tired. I got to be up at 5 a.m. right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, for the morning. And he probably got to be up at 3 or 4. But yeah, we was able to be like, yes, they listen, they did it, they going through the growing pains, they getting ready for that next level, and y'all showed us that y'all could live up to the potential and beyond the potential. Y'all could have gave up in that game, man. There's been times we've been down and we couldn't figure out how to win. Y'all figured it out. What we saying are just words. What we putting on that board is just X's and O's and letters and hoping that it can light some or resonate. But y'all got to allow that y'all got to take what we're saying as just words and turn it to something that's more than words. I think y'all did that. Well, I know y'all did that because we came out with this in ease on the national level. Coach P, so proud of y'all. That's the program director. Shout out, Coach P. Shout out to 8th grade, you know, on the championship. Y'all won. Shout out to y'all. Salute. Happy for y'all fellas, man. Man, Coach P was so proud of y'all. He called me the night before the championship. He was just talking about the job and the way I've been able to impact this program and impact this team, and Coach Myron, the way Coach Myron been able to impact this program and impact this team. And he was just like, yo, I don't think y'all understand how high he think of y'all, I should say. He think of y'all out of this world, bro. Like Coach P, like JoJo so good, DJ so good, Cam, and everything we built around him is just like, dude, like if like he really appreciates y'all representing Arizona Phenoms, his program. He know y'all could play anywhere out here at AZ or on any one of these teams who willing to take good skill, athletic, or good kids and put them with their programs, even if they're not from that town. Coach P know that. And he just appreciate the fact y'all being that good, and there's so many people in y'all parents' ears, y'all guardians' ears, and y'all ears trying to pull y'all each and every way. Y'all stood 10 toes down and got him a championship, man, for his program, a national championship. He said that it's really the first one. This the first national championship in Bigfoot for his program on this level. And he said, if he's not mistaken, no team in Arizona has won the Vegas Bigfoot in at least 10 years. Y'all 12 and 13. So y'all was 2 and 3, if he accurate, when an Arizona team won a Bigfoot tournament. It's crazy. So y'all did something big. Going forward, man, what y'all thinking? Y'all want to take a week off, 2 weeks off, a few weeks off? Talking about as far as tournaments. I know y'all gonna be putting work in. What y'all need a quick break? Y'all played a lot of back-to-backs.
I think 1 week off is good, but not 2 weeks off.
Y'all trying to play in 2 weeks in a tournament?
Yeah.
Y'all boys is crazy. Y'all is crazy. I'm not trying to coach in 2 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks.
I'm down to go to some practices, some training, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, work on some skill stuff, refresh. Dominique be leaving. What y'all think about the people who like, yeah, Dominique leaving. We on the Phenoms 2029 class Hills. They gonna lose him.
We handing out smoke out
What you think?
We still gonna beat y'all.
I feel like I'm so ready for whatever that awaits me. Now I want to smoke with everybody. Rather, I love having Dominique, the energy he brings. He brings that hustle effort. He can also put the basketball on the floor, drive. So he definitely brings a lot. But I definitely think y'all have grown so much with what our core big three that's always here. Like y'all are a threat to be reckoned with. You know, when Kyson locked in, you know what I'm saying? We still straight. Andy, you know, Andy, like, I got to salute Andy because he came in, he tried to box Big Joe, but he was scared on them layups, but he was boxing Big Joe. He was giving everything he had. Lowrider was out there, boy. So salute to Andy, the growth of Andy, and Andy just know where to be, where we want him to be, and he does that. Little Stevie, salute. You got you some good experience with this team on this national level. Who am I missing? Oh yeah, Marcus for sure. That's why I'm not worried. Like I'm glad Marcus had a great successful surgery. He definitely would have been down there. My goal was to go down there 8 deep. Marcus couldn't make it. Talent couldn't end up making it, so we end up with 7 players. And yeah, we got a ring for you, Marcus. When you come back to practice, we got you, bro. We got your ring. You was there with us in spirit, man. But yeah, that's why I'm not worried. I think Marcus, once he really get the string along enough practices and fully understand, he's going to be an impact for us. Trust me. He's not Dominique. They 2 different styles of play. You know what I'm saying? But he's a big body and he's aggressive. He's tough. He don't feel none of that. So I think he's going to be great. 2030. We currently taking trials for our 2030 class. You know what I'm saying? 2030. We're looking for some players to come rock with us 2030. DJ, y'all see DJ, you know, he's 12 years old. So DJ really is a 2030 kid, but he plays in 2029. Y'all gonna see him a lot in 2030. But don't be surprised when you see him in 2029. If JoJo don't get a solid point guard to come rock with him, you know, DJ gonna be in the gym. We're gonna be at all the same tournaments. So don't think Joe and Cam out there by themselves. Because DJ in the wing waiting to do his thing. He's gonna be on every roster. So don't think it's sweet. Don't think like DJ just exclusively playing 2030 and Joe and Cam on their own. Nah. You know, I could keep it a secret, but we want to smoke. We ain't had nothing. Bring your best guys. What y'all think? What you think about playing 2030? What you feel about him going to play 2030, Joe?
Yeah, he's going to go for sure.
Do you want him to go play 2030? He said no.
It'll be all right, though.
It's going to be all right.
I think 2030 gonna be good for me. I think I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna dominate, but I'm still gonna play with you, Joe, in 2029. But this team we finna build 2030 finna be solid.
Yeah. So we build in 2030, and we still looking for a good piece to go with our 2029 class. What Myron say? We ain't see it.
Let's go.
There you have it. Breaking news. Here on the First Love. You hear it here first, man. You ain't gonna get this information nowhere else, man. So, man, again, congratulations to the Phenom program. Shout out Coach Myron. We did it, all us together. Salute Coach P, program director, all the moms and dads, the parents, supporters. I don't want to get too deep in it, but we had a lot of odds stacked against us. There was a lot of slick stuff happening in them games where the clock didn't run 4 times. The clock was stopped 4 times and the ball was in bounds and we screaming, start the clock. And they didn't want to start the clock. They tried to do. Y'all had all odds against y'all on the road, but all type of slick things was trying to get pulled to make sure that y'all didn't win that championship, and y'all overcame every slick move that was pulled in this tournament. I just want y'all to know that, because that goes to show anything's possible out here when you focus, when you locked in, and when you listen, and when you putting that work in, bro. You can make it happen. You got to continue to believe in yourselves. And I think y'all really starting to believe in yourselves, man. And we appreciate y'all. And shout out to everybody tuned in to the First Love podcast. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, drop comment, share it, rewind it if you didn't see it to the beginning. These guys won them a national championship. Salute to them. Go follow they on social media handles. Let them know where they can follow y'all
At GoDJ3 on IG.
At 10 Star Drill.
TikTok, you got TikTok?
TikTok is GoDJ3, but at the end it's an underscore.
Underscore?
Underscore.
I don't got TikTok.
You don't got TikTok. I follow me at Coach Beadz or VIP Beadz, whatever one you prefer. On VIP Beadz on Instagram, VIP Beadz on TikTok, Beadz Jones on Facebook, Coach Beadz on Instagram as well, man. And Shaad Got Game. Shout out Shaad Got Game. Go follow him. Until next weekend, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next week on the First Love podcast. We hope y'all enjoy. Yee.